Hey guys, it's Gaming to Max here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This one being the brand new F1 2021 game by Codemasters. It's out today, Tuesday the 13th of July. We get to play it. It's just been released for the deluxe edition, and I get my hands on the new careers, Breaking Point, my team, and all that. But we're going Breaking Point, so let's start it. Here we go.
An incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Here we go then, this is my first race in F2, especially at Abu Dhabi, in quite a while. So it's quite hard to get a little bit used to this, and it glitched for a little bit, but you can hear slightly Aiden Jackson. We actually have radio responses for once, which is, I find great. And we follow Sete Camara through the first couple of corners, and our main objective is to finish first and win the F2 Championship. Will we go down the inside? Oh my god, that's a really late move from me. But we get the job done. Now, obviously in front of us, the Lord himself, Mahavir Raghunathan. We hopefully will get to lap him soon. Hopefully we'll leave out the way, as we still get DRS from the Lord. It's been a gift as we're setting purple sectors. And obviously, as I've said before, we need to get the win to be able to win the F2 Championship as Mahavir moves out of the way, surprisingly. But yeah, it's a tough one, obviously. And if we do win, we'll make our way into the Formula 1 world. On to lap 5, Latifi is just in front of us, so maybe we can repeat what we did with Sete earlier, maybe into this quick chicane. We are very close. We might go down the inside, on the outside, and down the inside in the end, and we get the job done a little bit easier than what we did on Camara down a couple of laps ago. But Luca Giotto is right in front of us, and so is the F2 World Championship. It's just within our reach, as Latifi might come back at us. 7/10 with DRS as well. Into this chicane, he's 5/10 gaining a lot, but not enough track before the corner to get the move done. But we're only 1.7 seconds behind Luca Giotto. So we could make this work as we skip onto the next lap. Could we do what we did with Latifi and Sete Camara? Let's see, I think we're just a bit behind to be able to pull off the move. Maybe in the hairpin, we do gain a bit of time and too much time, obviously, as we get a little bit of contact there. But obviously no wing damage done, as we get another contact. But no contact and no damage there, but we're going to have DRS 6/10 ahead of us. And surely, if all things, something weird happens, then we won't do it. We won't overtake, but let's see what we can do. When we go down the inside, there's a big lunge, but we make it and into the lead, and could possibly be the F2 World Championship decided. As we crossed the last couple of corners, we did indeed keep this lead by 1.7 seconds. In fact, there's a little bit glitch there, and we make it.
Fantastic work, Aiden.
Make ourselves world champion of Formula 2.
Yes! Come on!
So there's another radio response which I found epic.
And he's done it! Jackson's done it! Aiden Jackson wins the F2 Championship!
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Red Bull in Formula 1. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. And here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
So there we go then, we won the Formula 2 World Championship. But here we go, Chapter 1. Having won the Formula 2 Drivers' Championship, Aiden Jackson now secured a seat in Formula 1 and is preparing to take his first steps into the world's most prestigious motorsport series. So here we go, no messing around, straight into a press conference with Lando Norris and Esteban Ocon.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula 1, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula 1? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know? The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here, and to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
Yes, we can do it, as we are branded the new Devon Butler by our fans and even Claire, the new Claire. But this is a really cool bit I've found. Well, not found, but it's very not new. But we got new social media, email, and the last menu. But we've got a phone call from Brian.
Aiden, are you in your room?
Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I'm in my room.
Good. Well, have a look around. I hope you like it. Should be everything you need in there. News feeds, social media. It's hooked up to the lot. Just do me a favour, eh?
Go on.
Make sure you check your emails. I think there's a message in there for you.
Oh, right. Thanks, Brian.
Take a breather, do what you need to do, and I'll see you before the race.
Nice one.
So that was Brian as we look through the new social media features, pretty much Twitter, as we see a few famous content creators there, like the likes of Jimmy Broadbent, Ariva. But it must be very popular, as I have my mum calling me right now.
Hello?
Hello, love. How's it going?
All right, Ma. Yeah, it's going all right. Just getting ready.
I saw your interview.
And?
You need a haircut.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess.
But aside from that, you were great. I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
I know, Ma. Thanks.
I wish I could be out there with you. This is everything you've worked towards.
Yeah, I know, but you'll be at the next one.
Just do what you do, and everything will be great.
Thanks, Ma.
And remember, mirror signal maneuver. And always stick to the speed limit.
Great advice. I'm all over it.
I know you are, love. I'll speak to you later. Good luck.
Bye.
That was nice from our mum. As we move on to our emails, Franz Toft, Jeff Nelson, our GP, and Casper Ackerman, our teammate, giving us a few tips around the track, of course, as he's our race engineer. But we also have one from Casper Ackerman, as I've said, and we have a new feature on the emails. Obviously, it's the attachment. We can move through attachments and stuff. Obviously, it's not that major, but yeah, we can see the preview and overview of what's going to happen. And Casper Ackerman, Aiden, I noticed that you left your paperwork over in the garage, so I handed it to your PA. You can thank me later, and hey, good luck out there today. It's your first race, but let's see what we can do together. That's nice, as I thought it was like a little bit of a teammate. Well, obviously he's my teammate, but he's willing to work with us, so that's good, of course. And he's snooping around my paperwork. It's a little bit suspicious, but I'll let him go as we move on to Chapter 1. With the world watching and expectations high at AlphaTauri, F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his main race in Melbourne. With the possibility of a points fight, he cut me off, but we have Australian Grand Prix to go through, as I assume, Kevin Magnussen.
Let's try and push it
9 laps remaining.
Copy that.
Jeff Nelson
Where's
tells
Casper?
us to keep pushing.
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
So he wants to bring us together, maybe potentially some team orders, but we have to catch up to Casper Ackerman before lap 11. We have 5 laps to catch up to him. He's 7 seconds ahead. That's quite an ask, really. But Ricardo and Russell having a bit of a tussle inside and outside. He's staying behind now as he yielded into that.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
As we have a charging Ferrari behind us. As Ricardo goes round the outside into the hairpin. Can he do anything? Obviously that grants him the inside advantage of this one. Can we follow him through as well? Obviously Russell being off put. Yes we can. And that moves us up a place into P13. Obviously not P10 where we're supposed to be with Casper Ackerman.
Nice work, that brings you up a
But
place.
can we return the favour of Ricardo letting us through with overtaking him as well? It'll be a little bit of a lunge. He's 2 tenths ahead. Can we get him? We go down the inside. He moves a little bit. Gives us the space to go through, and that's upper place again, so P12, but we're behind our arch nemesis, I guess you could call him, Devon Butler, as we almost lose it in that turn 12, as Jeff Nelson told us earlier in the emails. But we are right behind Devon, just literally on his gearbox, as we almost spin there as well. This car not being the grippiest thing I've ever driven, but still a little bit of glitch error as well. Through the penultimate corner, we are definitely going to get in this straight. Will he make it easy for us? Yes, he will. As he gets a little bit of dirt, gets a little bit of wheel spin in the last corner, which gives us the advantage. And we use this advantage of the DRS to streak off into the distance. But we're right behind our target, Casper Ackerman, and here's a cutscene.
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far. They don't want to go tripping over each other though, because Devon Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
Here comes Butler. 3 abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work, and it doesn't. Ackerman's off onto the verge of what looks like damage as well.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay?
He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
Well, there we have it. I think we're going to get fireworks tonight in the AlphaTauri garage.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see 2 teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely, and I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson, not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
Wow, I have no words for that. That's definitely Devon Butler's fault. He went for the inside at 3 abreast for turn 11, as David Cross said. Yeah, there was no damage in our car to report.
See how well you can do out there.
Yeah, it's annoying hitting our teammate in our first ever race in Formula 1. Yes, not good, as we catch up with Butler again. I'll say it again, the one that caused the incident goes on later to blame us, but We do have DRS, we're going to use ERS as well. We go into turn 1. Oh, he moves overhead the braking, and we get the job done. Into P10, points in our first race. It's not bad still, but could have been way better. As we cross the last couple of corners and cross the line to take P10 off at 1 point in our first race. A little bit disappointed, but you know, it could have been way worse. Could have retired because of that accident Devin Butler caused. But let's see what the paddock has to say, really.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. What a start to the season this has been. A fascinating race here in Australia, Ant.
The top teams as ever continue to push the boundaries of the sport. It'll be interesting to see how the new AlphaTauri driver Aiden Jackson settles in, especially after that early incident involving his teammate.
An awkward incident involving Devin Butler and his own teammate Casper Ackerman, Mayor Jackson's main outing in Formula 1. So let's see his reaction to Casper.
Listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car? You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
Oh, Butler. Devin, I didn't see that.
Oh, what, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet.
Sorry, Aiden. Just bear with us 1 sec.
No problem.
Really, just a case of you drive over mistakes. These cars are a bit different used to it.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth AlphaTauri were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devin.
Okay, Aiden. Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.
I don't want to after that's Devin Butler's fault, but that is it from me. If you did enjoy this first part of a new series, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you did enjoy. That's it from me. Stay safe, stay strong, but most importantly, stay units.